Hi, all. Welcome to today's live. I am Priyanka Changya, co founder HEN. HEN stands for Her Entrepreneurial Network, your go to community for women entrepreneurs to inspire, inform, and support each other to scale up and grow their businesses and to lead balanced lives. And today's guest is Dr. Gagan Bhatia. And I invite, hi. Hi, Dr. Gagan. Welcome to today's live.
Blessed evening, Priyanka.
Thank you to you too. So today's topic of conversation is navigating the modern market and unlocking the best skin. And Dr. Gagan, we would love to hear from you your journey of venturing into the skincare industry. How did it all begin for you, and when did it start?
Blessed evening to all my viewers, and thank you, Priyanka, for having me. Thank you, Hen, for giving me this opportunity and this platform. Well, as introduced by Priyanka, I am Dr. Gagan Bhatia, and in the year 1982, 84, sorry, my father, my beloved father, he started a pharmaceutical company by the name of Unimark Pharma, and since then we have grown into Unimark Group of companies. So in 2019, I thought of coming up with another vertical, Uniqaya, that is a skincare brand, just to expand the family footing into the industry.
Okay, wonderful. So 2019 to 2025 now, almost 5 years of building this brand. So,
Yeah.
Dr. Gagan, we are really excited to hear from you your thoughts on how the industry has changed over these past 5 years.
Could you please repeat because your voice was lacking, Priyanka?
Okay, so how have you seen the skincare industry evolve in the last 5 years?
Industry, there is a massive shift in how people are now taking and talking about skincare industry. They are more into long-term benefits of the skincare instead of, short and quick fixes. They are
Hmm.
very aware about what is going inside the product. They are now talking about clean beauty. They are talking about sustainability, and thanks to social media for all that, the consumer has really become very aware of what is going inside the product. Then
Yeah.
and then they are actually demanding for the products which are free from all the harmful things like they don't want any parabens, sulfates. They are looking for, artificial fragrances, free products. They are adapting vegan and cruelty-free products. So your consumer is becoming quite aware these days.
Wonderful. Yes. And I do agree with that. And I think a lot of this is also to the awareness that social media has brought about in the world. And
Absolutely.
but talking about social media, I'm also very curious, right? I see a lot of youngsters very, very deeply influenced by the entire K drama, K pop series, and it tends to have, I'm seeing a significant cultural shift when it comes to youngsters, right? So be it the clothing style, be it the music they are listening to, or be it the skincare. So what do you think makes Korean skincare such a global phenomena?
See, again, thanks to social media, that suddenly the K drama, K pop, and K influencers are, being seen everywhere, and they are being noticed because they have brought that luminous, dewy, glassy skin that is very much in these days, and people really notice that, and they are really running after that kind of skin. So
Hmm.
yes, they are influencing, but I think there is a lot more that goes into good skin. It is not only putting up any product, because I feel
Yeah.
that Koreans, they take their skincare more as a ritual and less as a routine. That is a huge difference. We need to understand that.
Okay.
And then apart from just using some products, there is lot
Mhm.
many things that go for a good skincare. That is your lifestyle, your hydration, what is your sleep pattern, what is your stress level, the geographical
Mhm.
conditions, how the environment, because Korea is mostly a humid country, where in India we are having all seasons. Then
Yeah.
the genetic pool is very different. So, there's
Okay.
so many things that need to be taken care for a skin that we are trying to achieve, that glass skin that is very much in fashion and in vogue these days. So, yeah,
Okay.
this is what I love to tell the youngsters, that please improve on your diet, on your lifestyle, to if you really want that kind of skin.
Great. Yes, valid point. I think definitely beauty is not skin deep, and you've just said the same thing. All right. So, what do you think about the 10-step Korean skincare ritual? You did mention it's a ritual and no longer a routine, especially when it comes to the Korean skincare. Do you think this 10-step Korean skincare routine is relevant in today's day and age, or do you see a shift in the industry?
See, hats off to Koreans that who are still following that. But
Mhm.
due to time constraint, I see, consumers now going towards and adapting a skin minimalistic kind of approach, skin minimalism also we call it. That is basically where we simplify the skincare routine. So
Yeah.
consumers are looking into hybrid products or products which are multitasking. And looking
Mhm.
into this trend, into this scenario, we at Unicaya have also launched a 3-in-1 sunscreen that is by the name of Hydra sunscreen that not only
Mhm.
protects but also hydrates and brightens your skin. So it is a one-to-go product, and I'm really proud to share that my consumers have really shown us a lot of love for this product. And if they are here on the podcast, my heartfelt gratitude to them for giving us so much love for that product.
Wonderful. Yes, Gagan, we do see these combination products tend to do well in the market. But coming back to the Korean skincare, right? Do you see that there any specific ingredients or products in the Korean skincare industry that is really influencing the global market?
See, when we talk about the global market, the Koreans basically their emphasis is more on prevention and long-term solutions. That is one thing.
Okay.
This is how Korean people advance into their skincare. Then they are into very innovative and natural ingredients. Like if we talk about fermented rice water, so they love to use ingredients which are not very harsh on their skin and at the same time beneficial. Then
Okay.
Korean people are, masters in their packaging, in their
Hmm.
storytelling. So that is also
Hmm.
one of the things that really, attracts our attention. And if we talk about their ingredients, as I said, they're very innovative. They have come up with natural ingredients like bee venom and snail
Oh,
mucin. Yeah, they use those things also in their products, but then they are not globally accepted, particularly what I am talking about, these ingredients, because then they don't come under vegan category. But
okay.
their ingredients like fermented rice water, ginseng, then kika and centella astacia are some of the ingredients which they use in their
Hmm.
skincare, which is really catching up in the global market also. And again, looking into that trend, we have recently launched our acne, anti-acne, and sensitive skin range, which by using this enriched with this ingredient, fermented rice water.
Okay. So fermented rice water, I'm hearing a lot, but yes, so, uh, is the global market adapting to this trend of including these kind of ingredients, A? And B, where do you think countries like India or Japan stand when it comes to the skincare industry? Do you think the Korean influence is going to continue, or do you see countries like India and Japan catching up?
See, Korea, if I talk about that, they have almost, if I'm not wrong, they had made about 10.2 billion in exports in
Wow.
year 2022, and they
Wow.
tend to grow by 9.1% in the coming year. So they are going to
Okay.
be leaders of innovation and the cycle of their rapid, this thing, the product making. And
Hmm.
if we are comparing it with Japan, Japan has a very different segment because they are more into, they are catering to the audience which are more into premium and luxury. They are the
Mm-hmm.
one who are going to bring technology more into their skincare. They are coming up with their lab grown ingredients. And even they are going to grow by 6.1% in exports this year.
Okay.
And
And
coming to
what
our
about
Indian market,
India? Yeah.
sorry.
What about India? Where is India headed when it comes to skincare?
Coming to Indian market, Ayurveda is going to be our strong suit always. So I see Ayurveda marrying, the modern technology. It is going to
Hmm.
come together. Then we are getting acceptance of our certain traditional homegrown ingredients like turmeric is there, saffron is there, ashwagandha is there. So they are getting
Hmm.
acceptance globally, and even Indian market is expected to grow by I think so 30 billion by year 2027. So we are
Wow,
also
that is.
advancing. Yeah.
Hmm.
So it is going
Okay.
to a mixture. I think so. Everybody is going to pick up the best ingredients and best of technology from everywhere and come up with something very interesting and
You.
yeah, yeah, interesting.
Okay. Okay, so can you guide us since you are from the industry and I'm hearing so much about ingredients? Now,
Mm-hmm.
can you guide our viewers as to what they can look out for in the labels when they are using picking out skincare for certain specific skin concerns? Few examples, probably acne, wrinkles. What are some of the key ingredients they should look out for in their skincare product?
The ingredients you're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. See, the first and foremost thing I want to tell our viewers is that please go slow with when you are picking up any actives for your skincare.
Okay.
And always use one active at a time. Do not, load your skin with too many products and too many ingredients. And
Hmm.
hydration is something which you should always look for, whether you have a concern or you don't have a concern. So
Okay.
hyaluronic acid always for your hydration. Then if you're
Hmm.
looking for brightness, go for niacinamide, the products that have niacinamide in that. Ceramides, they are acting as a skin barrier. If you want to go
Hmm.
for wrinkles and skin repair, look for products having peptides in that. And one
Hmm.
of my favorite, and it is favorite of all the dermatologists worldwide, it is kind of a holy grail, a Ramban kind of ingredient, that is retinol, which is helping you in
Okay.
your pigmentation, dark spots, it is helping you in your fine line wrinkles, it is helping you in acne also. And
Okay.
if you're looking for sun protection, look for zinc oxide and titanium dioxide.
Okay.
I
Interesting.
don't want to bore
My
them with so
vocabulary
many.
currently is very small, but I'm sure our viewers will benefit from this. Okay, we have a question from Rajni. What has been a challenging misconception in Indian women regarding skincare that you would like to address first
Challenging misconception in Indian women
regarding
regarding.
skincare?
Okay, see, one of my mission also when I started with Unicaya was is actually that I want to change the way skin care is being communicated. You know,
Okay.
people are coming. You also might have noticed, Priyanka, that they will be promoting their brands that you use this today and tomorrow that thing is going to happen. So
Hmm.
most of the brands are really painting a very unrealistic picture for their consumers.
Hmm.
Whereas when I look at beauty, when I look at skincare, I want and I believe that each one of us are very unique creations of God. And first thing, we need to accept that. We need to understand what your skin type is, what are the concerns, and then go ahead with the skincare. The
Hmm.
problem is that we're shooted with so much of information on the Instagram, on all these social media, though they are doing their bit also. Uh, we tend to pick up so many things and start applying on your skin. So,
Hmm.
first is understand what you are, what your skin
Hmm.
requires, and if you're not able to understand, please visit a dermat. It is always good to have a proper consultation and then go about it. And with certain things, when you're leading, especially I'm talking about myself, when I deal with customer, they're very different kind of customer base. One kind of customer which is very, very well informed, very intelligent, they know everything. They will come and
Hmm.
question, ये क्यों नहीं लगा सकते, ये भी लगाएंगे, ये भी करेंगे. And one is you have to deal with them who are totally that we love to use a nani dadi ka nuskha, and please don't tell us that we need to use a sunscreen also. So it is a very different kind of, yeah. So, these are the all things I think people need to understand. First, what is your skin type, which area you are living into, and what are your concerns? Don't just go by the trend and pick up products and keep using that.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for answering that. All right. So, my okay, how do fermented rice water and any other probiotic skincare survive the probiotic benefits when blended into a product whose pH or ingredients may not sustain the probiotic environment?
This is where Rajani is the name, right? If I'm reading it right.
Yes, yes.
Rajani, this is where the technology comes in, because these days, the way they are being treated and the kind of base that we use with every ingredient has to see that whether they are aligning with each other or no. There are n number of bases which are available. So, not only to see the pH level of the rice ferment water, the main challenge in this industry was how to attain sustainability and stability for vitamin C. That is again very unstable kind of product. So for
Hmm.
this, yes, we get different kind of bases which we can blend, and then we can make use of rice ferment water.
All right. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. All right. So, what do you think the skin industry is going to look like 5 years from now, Dr. Kaka?
In coming 5 years, I see personalized skincare is going to be in.
Hmm.
Then AI technology is going to take over because of alpha, Zen Alpha and Zen Z kind of audience that we are going to have. They are going to opt for such kind of thing where they can have their routine set by the help of AI. The
Hmm.
market will be looking at the sustainability. They will be looking for the products which are free from all the nasties like paraben, sulfates, and eco-friendly kind of packaging, sustainability again that I said, and many innovative products are going to be there, and lab ingredients are going to be a talk of the coming year.
Okay. All right. And since we are a community of entrepreneurs, this is a question I have to, really ask you that you have 5 years of experience in this industry. What tips, what do you think that entrepreneurs who are starting out now or who are looking to scale up, who are manufacturing skincare products, what are some tips that you would like to give to them?
For the new entrepreneurs,
Yes, in the skincare industry.
uh, see, I would say that they need to focus on solving a certain kind of problem and master
Okay.
in that.
Hmm.
Then they need to, because it is a local brand that you're talking about, so they need to collaborate with the local people only to enhance for the things, and then look for the local ingredients also. At the
Hmm.
same time, they need to be very true to their customer.
Hmm.
Never ever lie to your customer. Never ever tell what your product cannot do. Just be very clear and very true. I have told
Hmm.
my team very strictly that if any consumer is calling us on the customer care, they're asking for certain kind of problem, but your product, our product cannot solve that. So it is always
Hmm.
good to be true. And if you
Hmm.
think that there can be any other things, tell them please go and visit a dermat. Don't try to oversell people, because you might lose a sale for one day, but then you're going to have the loyalty of that customer. So be true to
Hmm.
them, never lie to them, and be authentic in whatever you are doing. And then again, this
Hmm.
is a time of storytelling. If you have a story, tell them. If you don't have a story and you just want to earn money out of this thing, please be true about that also. Because you come to know when someone is just making up a story just to make a story, because this is what it is about.
Yeah. Okay, there is a question from Harsha. In such a cluttered market, how does one survive and scale?
Harsha, who knows better than you, because I know you are also from a skincare industry. Being authentic is the only thing, and I guess it is going to be a slow and steady thing that wins the race. You have to win the hearts of your customer. You have to be very
Hmm.
authentic, and products need to speak about you. So
Hmm.
always be very, very particular in the kind of ingredients that you're using in your products. Never play with
Hmm.
that. And I also, when I talk about my brand, it is all about clean and functional. So when we are saying clean, it needs to bring, all the good things and saying no to the nasties. And when I saying functional, it needs to be effective product. So if you
Hmm.
keep on looking into these things, you will stay, because it is at the end of the day, it is all about consumers. If they are going to love your product, they are going to stay. No matter whatever
One.
strategies you are using, if they are not liking your products, you are not going to stay here. You're not going to scale.
Okay. Wonderful and a very useful tip. Be authentic, and I think that is also true for any industry. But yes, definitely, skin
Yeah, we
is
need to be
something that
very particular, very particular from where you're sourcing your ingredients. If you are not a
yeah,
manufacturer by yourself, you need to get into detail that from where the ingredients are coming, and get your products clinically tested, get them approved, so that you're also clear that nothing is harmful that is going into the product.
all right. We have one question pending. I'll come to that, and I would also yeah. Okay, so it's your. What's your view on quick commerce, Gagan?
My view on quick.
Gagan, can you hear me? You are on mute. We can't hear you. We can't hear you, Gagan. Okay.
Hello, hello, hello,
Yes. Yes,
hello.
we are back. Yes, I can hear
Am I
you
audible?
loud and
Okay.
yeah.
Sorry for that. There is a little issue in the connections here.
Okay. So what's
What
your
we
view
what we
on
were on?
quick commerce?
Quick commerce is a very cool thing, because these days our consumers, they are very, very, what would I say? Patience level is very less. They cannot wait, and especially when it comes to skincare, everybody wants to and use it. Ki, let me see what the effect it is going to bring to my skin. Even we are
Hmm.
trying to, be on Blink very soon. So yeah, it's a cool thing, and it is something trending. So we have to go with it.
You have to adapt to it, is what Gagan says. All right. So, any final thoughts on how consumers can navigate the overwhelming number of skincare options available today? Any tips for consumers to pick out the right skincare product for themselves?
See, right skincare product, when I told you, we talked about the kind of ingredients that are to be used for certain kind of problems or concerns that you're having. The very first thing and very first tip is that go slow, be
Hmm.
consistent, and go with very basic thing, that is cleansing, moisturizing, and non-negotiable sunscreen for yourself. That is the first
Okay.
thing to start, and be consistent in your skincare. That is very, very important. And don't go by the trend. Look into your skin concerns, what you're looking for, what actually your skin want, and then please select your products. And if you're
One.
confused, then again, the technology has come up, that AI thing has really come up these days, that you can
Hmm.
take a selfie, you scan your face, and it will give you what is your skincare routine. But
Hmm.
I still, I vouch for that traditional consultation with a dermatologist. Why I say so? Because AI going to scan your skin. It is going to tell you, okay, you have acne, and apply these ABC products on your skin. But when you're going
Hmm.
to a dermat, they will dig deep into that. Suppose, let me state you with an example, that if you have acne at the cheek area, then there is
Hmm.
uh, underlying factor of the gut health that is being
Hmm.
disturbed. If it is on your
Hmm.
chin area, or on your jawline, then it is very clearly about the hormonal disturbance. though a dermat is
Okay.
going to help you with other therapies along with just giving you topicals. So
Okay.
understand what your concern is. Don't be your own doctor because it is your skin that you're going to play with.
Wonderful.
There
And
was another
we,
question by
yeah.
Ruchi.
Okay. Ruchi asked that how do you identify a clean brand? What is the definition of a clean brand?
Ruchi, when we talk about a clean brand, clean is basically how the product is being formulated and it is free from all the harmful toxins. Like I already said, all the parabens, sulfates, mineral oils, then they are being tested clinically. There, it is free from all the kind of heavy metals. And the kind
Okay.
of base that is used, it is not harming your skin instead of doing any good, you know.
Okay. And Megha asked, lots of products use stem cells. Any thoughts on that?
Yes, they are using stem cells. It is a new thing that has come. They are working on the very minutest level when they talk about the stem cells, and then they try to match it with our skin. So it is quite effective. It is working. But then again, I would say that anything that is new is coming. You need to understand what are the combinations and how it is going to affect your skin.
Okay.
Because in coming
Okay.
2025, we'll be hearing a lot about many, many new ingredients which are being lab grown and, very different kind of ingredients are coming up.
All right. We look forward to that. And on that note, quickly, since I have a couple of minutes, Gagan, I also want to ask you, how has, what was your vision with starting Unikaya, and where do you see Unikaya growing in 2020?
Uh, to talk about my vision, I was very lucky that at very early age, I was being exposed to international market of skincare and cosmetics. So there
Okay.
only there is a huge gap, the global standard did not align with the Indian market. And if they did, there was a big cost that was involved. So I,
Hmm.
coming from a very strong pharma background, being a naturopath, and efficacy is always our strong suit, especially in
Hmm.
pharmaceutical industry. So I thought of coming up with products that are not only clean, that are not only functional, which are scientifically efficient. They are having that international quality, texture, and feel to the product, and they are affordable for the Indian market. So this is what
Hmm.
I thought when I thought of Unikaya.
All right. And where are we headed in 2025? You did sneak in that Blinkit is where we can see you next. So all the
Right
best
now,
for
with
that.
God's grace, we are on available on all the major marketplaces, and Blinkit
Hmm.
is one thing that we are trying for. Then maybe Swiggy and all these things, they're also coming up with their own marketplaces, so we will be there. And I'm planning to
Okay.
expand it in my derma segment of Unimark also. That is our parent company.
Okay.
So I am trying to
One
come up with products which are now going to be little derma oriented and reaching out to the dermatologist also.
wonderful. That's awesome. All the best with that. And we have last question here. What is the trend and scope of teen skincare products in India?
When it comes to teen, anything you're going to bring here, they are going to be the first one to try and jump on it. But as elders, we need to really guide them that they need to go very slow and tender with their skin. So,
Hmm.
but at the same time, with the environmental aggressors, with the kind of teens having PCOS and PCOD problems, they are really facing a lot of issues with their skin also. So,
Hmm.
not only about the scope that I would say, yes, it will have, but as mothers, as elders, we need to guide them. First, they need to improve on their lifestyle because putting on
Hmm.
all these products in such a tender age and these skin, I think they can delay for some time.
Okay. All right. Great. Good tips, Dr. Gagan. And yes, as a mother of a preteen, that is a continuous struggle at my end. So, yes, I do understand what you're saying. And
Thank
okay,
you, Ruchi.
Ruchi, I
Thank you very
use
much.
Uniqlo and love it. And so do I, Gagan. And it has been an absolute pleasure to have you on today's live. And thank you so much for sharing so many industry trends and insights with all of us today. Really learned a lot. And look forward to seeing more of you in the community, Gagan. And thank you so much.
Thank you so very much for having me, Priyanka, and thank you for the hen community.